Hello and welcome to another video of mine. Today I'm going to do a work on Maremi's jumbo card number 16 and the prompts are autumn and 2 layers. Normally I don't look at videos, but when I saw 2 layers I was thinking, okay, what does she mean? Do I make it 3D or what else? So when I watched her Maremi's video, I saw she was working with the transparency, and I like that idea very much. I have a lot of transparencies from Dina weekly, and so that is what you see me cutting here. So that is what I'm going to use, the transparencies from Dina weekly media. And I've chosen the squares. So now I have to also go and look what I want on top of it, and I use the book illustration Autumn Stories, and I used Autumn Tales this time. And so now first of all I have to take the glaze off my cardigan, the shininess. So I'm doing that with my tool. Then I'm using my gesso because I want to stick down my paper that I've chosen. So I'm just using my transparent gesso, and I'm just smearing my whole card in with it so that there's enough there to glue it on. So I'm putting my paper on top, and then I'm just pressing the paper down and rubbing it until it's stuck on there, and from there on I'm cutting it. So I'm just cutting the excess off so I can work on it. So I'm cutting it off, and then I'm putting another layer of my gesso on top to seal it off, and then I'm just drying it with my heat tool. And that way I can work further on it and on my transparency. So I've already fuzzy cut all of my items that I want to use on top, and I'm just checking, do I want the 2 squares really on top or do I want it down? So I'm choosing that I want it on the upside, and now I also have to take off the excess a little bit, and have to cut the round corners. So that is what I've just done, and from there on I'm just cutting my text, because the text I'm using is Autumn Breeze and it's too long. So I want to keep also the brown edge that is around it, so I'm cutting it in that way. And then I'm using my mini guillotine to cut the excess off, and then I can just cut my text in two and use my distress oxide walnut stain to distress it around. I'm distressing all of the papers, the edges, and also from my images. So I'm speeding it up a little bit for you so it doesn't take too long. But like I said before, from all my images, I'm also going to distress it with my oxide, distress oxide, and it's walnut stain. I prefer that color. And once I've done all that, I'm checking my transparency again if I want it under or up. But I like it better when the big square is down. So I'm gonna add here all of my images now on top. The lady, I'm placing her on the bottom line from the square, and then the bird up in the right side and the text on the left side. The text is not going to be glued straight, so it's going to be a little bit offset. Otherwise, I don't like it that too much. I need it offset to make it look a little bit more interesting. Also putting glue on the any bit of all of the images, because if I don't glue it down, then it can break off. They are fragile, so messing up there a little bit twice, so I have to clean it off again. Cleaning it up with a baby wipe, and you can see I'm using my sleeve to dry it off so you don't see. So now all of my parts are being glued down. And the pineapples, I'm putting them by the side, small one on the left side and the big one on the right side, and then I'm gluing my transparency down on top of the paper. I don't want to use some foam to hold it up. I like it when it's flat, especially later to save it. It's not in a book. And once it's all glued down, that is it. I'm finished with my cards and I have my 2 layers. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me again. Coming back to my channel, I do hope you like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you very much for being here. Bye.